Hey guys, it's Melissa. I am back at Uninet today. This is day 2 that I am here, and I specifically came back because I wanted to see what needed to be done daily for maintenance. Now, when I came in this morning, this monitor, the on-screen monitor, which I should mention is about a 7-inch screen. This can go back and forth. When you compress it in, it makes it so that the unit itself is narrow enough that can fit through a standard door. So side tip there. It did tell me that it was time to shake the white ink. So that is literally the extent of the maintenance. So you saw, I'm going to show you exactly how we do that. It not only will tell you exactly the rotation that you need to do, the motion that you need to do to shake the 2 white inks, but it's also going to count down for you so that you're doing it for the right amount of time. Okay, so here is the white ink. And those are the 2 cartridges that we are going to take out. So I came in this morning and the machine is telling me that it's time to shake the white ink. So this is what the screen is going to look like. And not only does it give you the directions on how you should be shaking them like this, but it's also going to have a countdown for you so you know exactly how long to shake. So we are going to do that. And you can see as soon as you take out the cartridges, the time is going. So it's just gonna tell me when to put them back in. This is one of those things where it's super intuitive. It's directing you straight through every step, even the most simple things. And I don't even know because this is the first time that I've done this, but I am going to assume that once it hits 0, you get a different screen telling you to put the cartridges back in and what the next step is. This is the extent of the daily maintenance. Like little windshield wipers. Okay, yep, I was right. Did you agitate? Yes, we did. Now it's telling me there is an error, the cartridges are not loaded. That's because I still have the cartridges in my hand. I'm popping them back in and now you can see it is done. Okay, so it's 50 seconds there you saw. We shook the white ink, I re-put them in, and then the monitor itself changes and it is then going to tell you that it is ready, but it is in wet cap mode. So wet cap mode is part of the auto maintenance. When you have not printed for several hours, which we printed the last time was yesterday, I have a whole video on that introducing you how to do your first print and everything like that. It goes into wet cap mode. That is so that your print head itself is not going to dry out, but you can stay in that mode 5, 6, 7 days, come back, and when you're ready to print, you're going to end the wet cap mode, and that's going to put it into a maintenance phase that takes, like I said, about 5 minutes. I showed you that process, and now it is telling us that we are ready to print. This whole, between that and the self-maintenance, the auto wet capping, all of that, that is what really drives this machine to be as clog-free as possible. So I was talking to Uninet. They have left this machine for close to a week without printing. Come in, what do? You do the regular maintenance, send over a print nozzle check, make sure, and the nozzles have come back clean. They said in 6 months, they've only had to do a cleaning because 2 nozzles were missing 1 time. Now, what does that mean for the amount of ink that is going into the waste tank? All of this maintenance, are you wasting a lot of ink? Let's take a look at the waste tank in here that has not been emptied. I should also mention the bottom part of the printer, so this is the printer. This part up here, like if you wanted to, you could just put this on a desk or a table, but it comes with the base as well. The base itself is, again, it's because it needs to be elevated so that then you can put it in line, but this is not wasted space. This is all storage, and it's a footprint of the printer itself, so you've got a lot of room in here. This is the waste tank, and I'm gonna give you a closer look. Now, if you're not using this base, obviously that comes with it, you still need to obviously have the waste tank, but this does hide the waste tank as well. There is probably about 4 inches of ink in the waste tank and in 6 months. So again, these are the ink cartridges, and again, you've got white cleaning fluid and then your CMYK. So let's take a closer look at the amount of ink that's in that waste tank. So that's like a gallon container. And then here's just a look at that full storage area. So you can see plenty of room. There's material in here, film, boxes of film. There's extra ink. There's just plenty of room for whatever it is that you need. So that is really well used space. You also don't need to open this to check your waste tank. You can do it from the outside. Around here, there's a little slot that will show you how much ink is in there. So if you guys are looking for a printer, a DTF printer that is truly, it's very difficult to say that there is a maintenance-free DTF printer. That will never be a thing. Whenever you have a printer, any type of printer, DTF printer or any other type of printer that has white ink specifically, you're going to have some type of maintenance. But when the extent of the maintenance is 50 seconds of shaking the white ink, I'm not sure that you can really consider that daily maintenance. This whole, between that and the self-maintenance, the auto wet capping, all of that, that is what really drives this machine to be as clog-free as possible. Now you may be wondering, okay, but what about the weekly maintenance? What does that entail? I actually have a separate video on that. I will tell you it is also very, very easy. Took me about 5 minutes to do. In the meantime, you can get to that through the link in the description below, along with all of the different packages that are available for the Uninet Xpress. And if you have any questions, leave them in the comments.